na ono etu anamo. Up next, Ghana Speaks, and tonight on Ghana Speaks, we bring you the part 1 of the encounter of Igra, the Islamic blogger, and Tiger Eye, confronting the alleged second wife of Ahmed, the late Ahmed Swali. Now, Nano, now watching me bought tapes be tremo. And as our tapes we, a botchrem we, Amanieni or how near Benidia. Ahmed Swali, and I said the late Ahmed Swali, no hoka for allegedly say yire enye no the APP muno, but Igra for no ama ye hu say so far from investigation on my no APP say ne yire no. Na ababa we team ana say wo su na wode adesre esre Ghana fo na say wo mume na doye nye ne mwa sense enkwala be ennan ne gunu so school fees baby omuti kura beto no na ayo hawo enti egrafo edisa venison broadcast no and our findings in the EPA bonten. Now when we wie sa publication wan che ena egrafo no receive threatened to sue them if they refuse to retract and apologize the earlier broadcasts our my broadcast no we be see wom and omo do mbefa kwan a ano odin so enti interview no egrafo ne maame ne ye no wo mo enyom ho totrotro saa o abrantie bi freye ena o ka kire egra the host show no ye friend Naziru Musa ne say ombe retract nyoma no so ma no anyesa edi ayo. Now, the fundamental question I quickly want to ask the Tiger Eye group for so more hear me is why the threat? Why the threat? May I ask, does Tiger Eye feel so much bad, said they have been exposed enough? And I said, India. Tiger Eye for the Indian mo person mo threaten a brandy. And since then, we are picking a lot of information piece here. Ma person mo threaten a brandy and ma okana nukuretum. The India. Now there may say be sa Tiger Eye mpenifo ne say eye anas areme yaw anas ene say adenti na wo ukona ukọ from Ghana fo bi omuti omba bi omoye omade na omu ekoye business so come out and respond. Anas areme yaw anas, you are shameful enough. Wo ukotwa video ni wi a you don't give these innocent Ghanaians ya ugu omunim ase o mom opportunity o emom mamma yi wo mano se ekwan a wo de ya fa so de me fa so de me enye ne kure nti say ena ne kure ne tie no Tiger Eye led by Anas Areme yo Anas you don't and one say mo de beto ho pa na mo gu Ghana fo ni mu asena mo kom baby when tell me how many people na we almost are they didn't speak to this and all of those things. They say to Yanku who to dream. When we say that you feel it. When we say broadcast no broadcast here no. A lot now a gum ni mwase. Intina Tiger Eye for this statement babon say they yet it in a kure. So mo sure. Mean delay time. Ma muntie interview no the person claiming to be the dear. A part 1, 2 echo. Me money na nchira wende. Take a listen to the first part of the interview. Listen to this.
Have you listened to the voice, whether to find out whether she's the one?
The voice, we cannot actually, we cannot just talk with voice.
But you said you are the PR for Tiger Eye.
Yes, please.
Then it means you might have met the wife before.
I have not seen her before. I don't remember seeing her before.
Okay, so you say somebody sent you the interview on WhatsApp. So how may you what is it now? You called us, so we are listening to you.
Yeah, so good. I'm just asking. One, have you had a conversation with the family, the head of the family, and the family of Unauthorized.
That's not our duty. She just brought an issue. That's not our duty to go and ask the families what is going on.
I thought you were doing journalism. Oh.
We are doing journalism. Journalism is broad. Journalism is broad. It has so many angles. So this is the little we can do. What we did, that was why somebody sent you a WhatsApp for you to listen. So you telling us that you are a PR with Tiger Eye, I think you should do the needful. If Ahmed Swale was a comrade, was a colleague and all that, and was a staff. So I think you should do the needful. That's not our job. Our job was what we did with the interview. So we are done with ours. So I think you being the PR, you should have done. You should. I mean, you should do the needful. You should go there and investigate all this stuff.
Take your time.
I'm taking my time. I'm just telling you. You just asked me a question. That's why I'm responding to your question.
Yes, I know. You're responding, but you're talking loud.
You can't tell me I'm talking loud. That's how I talk. That's how I'm talking to you. So if you say I'm talking loud, I'm not talking loud. That's how I talk.
Okay. I called for a reason.
You did what?
I called for a reason.
I'm listening to you, boss. Go ahead.
And the reason is that, one, if you don't take time and you misrepresent the truth, you would easily be sued.
It will easily be. It will easily be what?
You can easily be sued.
Sue for what?
For untruth.
For untruth. Sue. Listen, boss. Listen. I don't know what. Listen. You can't come and scare anybody here. Somebody brought an issue. No. Also listen to me. Like you are coming here with some muzzles or some wings. You can't scare anybody here. You are telling us that. Listen, my brother. Listen. You can't come here and be flexing your muzzle. I'm telling you, you can't come. Whatever you want to do, you can take it on. We as a social media tool, somebody brought an issue. We investigated the issue for 2 weeks to be sure that is she the wife? Yes, and then we had an interview with her. We took the interview from an humanitarian point of view. So you calling us, to ask us this question. We've done our part. That's why somebody sent it through via WhatsApp. So you have to do the needful. You said you are the PR for Tiger Eye. So follow the story and see. You can't come here and be scaring us like you're flexing your muzzle. You can be sued for untruth and all that. What are you talking about?
I am just speak. It's not about flexing of muzzle.
That's what you're doing, bro.
I have not done any flexing of muzzle.
That's exactly what you're doing.
I just know. I am just give you an information. It doesn't mean that is it. I am telling you that when we bring out information and we spread information that is not truthful.
So that is not truthful. So what the wife come here to say is not true. Is that what you're saying?
Of course, that's exactly what I'm trying to tell you.
Can I put the wife on a conference call for all of us to talk? Can I put the wife on a conference call for all of us to talk? Are you okay with that?
Are you ready for me to talk?
Sorry?
Are you ready for me to talk? No.
Am I what?
Are you ready for me to talk to you or not?
I don't know.
When I called, you have been speaking plain. Let me finish my statement. If my statement doesn't make sense, and then you can cut me off.
I won't cut you off. Go ahead, boss. I'm listening to you.
Exactly. So I'm saying that she mentioned certain things, even the supposed Ahmed's second wife mentioned certain things that totally was untrue. And I am asking, as a journalist, I just wanted to find out, did you also, because I heard just one side of the story, did you also speak to the family of Ahmed Swale to find out whether what she was saying was the truth or not?
That's not my business. I'm a social media tool. That was what I did. I just put the information out there. So you being the PR, you should do the needful.
So your business is basically to speak to anybody at all, whether it is true or not. You just spread it.
Boss, you mentioned something. Can I ask you something? You mentioned something that she in the interview, she mentioned some things that are untruth. What are some of the things that she mentioned that you think is untruth?
She mentioned that, one, that nobody takes care of Ahmed Swali's children. That is not true in terms of school fees and school. That is not true. She also mentioned the fact that they didn't give them any amount of money and so on and so forth. That also is not true, because I know for the record that they were giving, through the family, they were giving $10,000, not even cities, as a form of investment for themselves. So, and then also she mentioned that, I think at the point she was talking about the fact that she has nowhere to go or nowhere to sleep and so on and so forth. She's a female, and this is Ikra. I presume it's an Islamic station.
It's for humanity. It has nothing to do with religion. We are here for the people. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But what I have heard, I don't know whether that is all, but the few I have heard, she say, actually speaks to the fact that the person who was speaking with you was not speaking the truth. That is all. And then for me, immediately I heard it. The only thing I can call the number there to talk about is, you know what, I've spoken with someone who is supposed to be Ahmed Swali's second wife. Have you also spoken to the head of the family for Ahmed Swali, whom during the issues was in charge of public communication with the media and so on and so forth? I thought that it will be very, very good to put the two of them, the family and the lady, on speaker. Hey, on a conference call.
A minute here, please, not to cut you.
Yes.
Can I go on?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am a Nodna. You know how we revered family things. I don't think when I call the girl, the wife, and then any of the family member to put them on a conference call, the wife would never speak up. She would never speak a mind.
Okay, no, sorry. Okay, so maybe you could have called them differently. You have spoken to the wife. I was just saying that it would have been nice that the main people is the head of the family of Ahmed Swali, or the family of Ahmed Swali. So let me get the head and speak to the head and find out exactly what is happening. This is what you have heard. Then based on that, you would make a conclusion and push it out. The reason why people keep saying that now social media has been a tool for sending false information is because, unlike the traditional radio station, they would definitely have a comparison. They will give this one the opportunity to talk and give that one the opportunity to talk. I am just trying to speak to you as a colleague, because you are also in the media, to make sure you try and find out the best of the truth before you other person information out.
Okay, boss. Can I ask something small? I beg you. You mentioned something. You said whatever the lady came to say here is true. It's false and all that. Please, you mentioned that you made a donation of $10,000. That's about 60,000 Ghana cedi. okay, for like for the family. I want to find out, was the woman there when these donations were made? Was the wife there when these donations were made? Is she aware of these things? And are you aware that she's been evicted from where she's living because the rent has expired and they've doubled it and all that? Are you aware of that? That now she's patching with someone? Are you aware of that?
The family, when the donation was made, the family, the wives of Ahmed Swali were present. I don't know. I know the first wife well. I don't know the second wife well. But they were all present, and the family was there, and the money was presented. We don't present the money directly to. We don't present the money directly to the what's the name. We don't present it directly to the wife. We go to the family. Everything we have to go to the family. We don't go directly to the wife.
But have you checked, boss? Have you checked whether the children are benefiting from whatever you claim, the 10,000 or whatever you claim that it was given to the family? Have you ever checked? As a PRO of Tiger Eye, I mean, and Swale is a colleague. Have you for once checked that how is the family doing? When was the last time you spoke to Ahmed Swale's wife?
Are you suggesting to me that you are of the view that the family are not taking care of them?
You are telling me, I don't know. I just had an interview with the wife. You can't put words in my mouth. I just asked you a question.
I have told you that we did everything.
What makes you think that what you are telling me is the truth? And you are telling us that the interview that we had with the wife is not true?
I have not said mine is the truth.
That was what you're telling me. So that's why you're saying. Are you suggesting to me that no? You know something? You continue. We are listening to you.
You didn't get to me. And when I said are you suggesting, I'm saying that are you suggesting that the family is not doing what they are supposed to do?
As a PRO, you should check that because Ahmed Swale is your colleague. You should check that. When was the last time any of you even spoke to the wife? Do you know how the children are faring? Do you know where she's sleeping? Do you know what is going on in her life? That's what I should be asking you this question, because that was the same interview that I had with her, one-on-one, and we had an interview, just a brother and a sister interview.
Are we supposed to deal with the family? We are supposed to deal. We are not here to mingle in family affairs. That is not us. There is a process and there is a procedure. Even by law, the procedure. And with the law, we deal directly with the family and the family head. I think that should be recognized. And that is the most important thing. So I am telling you that whatever she is saying and whatever she said, I can beat my chest and say, okay, so I don't know whether, that's why I keep asking whether it's truly, is it, I call it a supposed Ahmed Swale's second wife, because I am not pretty sure whether she's the one or not, that I can't confirm. But then, I am speaking to you because it was your platform that shared the information first. And I realized that your number was there, that I called you to speak to you about it. But if you are so confident that whatever you are spreading is the truth, and that is it, then so be it. I am sure later on, when the other party, the lawyers of Annan, also hear of it, they also come to you with their side of the story. And that is why I called. So if you still believe that is the truth, so you are spreading it and you keep the information there, so be it.
Okay. Can I come in as you're wrapping up?
Oh, Jose. Asami amuti. Nkomoya ekosi. On one hand, Agra, host Nasiru. Then on one hand, somebody claiming to be the PRO of Tiger Eye. we are working hard. Na yedru baby. One said the all kasa na oye no ho so oye PR no. On pese obi bie mu ye ma ye hu ni nipa kro. Ne kasa anim no one say on pese obeda ne ho adi say ya na asa nkasa o say ye hwan wo mu PR reference en. Na no ntimi monidi. Aden no ntimi monidi. Latif and enye Latifa. We'll get there very soon. But the fundamental question is, there be intina so mu hajaki abranti din o. So onye say and onye say, there be inti why Anas Aremi you Anas and in the group want to lecture Egra for no what to do. Na ye omeduma. Adenti no mo pese ombeka ho asem. Now check how many nipa sen na wo tiger for megu omunimu as Ghana. Justice Quest that's what the feel watchimota how. Do you know how he feels? Kwesi nyantechi at the nifie as far as GFA are concerned. Do you know how he feels? Your friend is saying, your friend is saying, Justice Ivy Heward Mills. No, a judge. Justice Ivy Heward Mills. Do you know how she feels? Justice Aquinte, do you know how he feels? Justice Mustafa, Unim said you're feeling. All of them. Plenty. Do you know how they feel? What is so about bontin so mbekasa no mbechreche nzimu ba yeso no. The reason why we were able to tell the story and today we are bold enough to tell the story say Anas Aremi you Anas together with Tiger Eye we are crooks and we are thieves and criminals. Now one day me nyamunimu wie yo Tiger Eye for. That's why the last time I told Ghanaians say some of us have to pay the price in order to understand your philosophy, your style of operations. As all the time we see, we hear, but we didn't have to go through it this time. Just to be able to understand it. So, because obiaba no no be genuine business. Ne nipa ne de na adwemu fa no be business. Na mo exchange whatever. Sikao. Money is legitimate tender, legal tender. Yediye business. Na mo be exchange sika, me mema usika o be ma misika o. Na behind the scenes no. Na me Kwaku metwa o video na me de abeto abonten. Na me de beto abonten a I will not tell the viewer any listener and all I tell the world is to put a narrative behind that video. We are seven yes sir. Say when you make guase, Anas Aremi Anas, how disgraceful, despicable, shameful enough. And the who threaten Egra for. Say, when we cut Tiger for, we are Bema there. Ghana, unkom, Aremi Anas, me say Ghana, unkom, when we say we yaba. Today, you are being demystified to the world. The myth about you, the MYT guy, when we say we yaba. The rise and fall of you. You have been shamed enough. Ghanaians didn't know. Behind all the curtains and behind all the calico nyomana wo ye na wo de ahonie ne nkonsonkonso ateta wenim na da ho Ghana for nation. And every Ghanaian at this moment who share program way that is the real Anas. Mopa anybody in the world whoever you are come and put $1 million and I will ask Agyapong to give me one. Let me find those near say when they be first. Anas enim na na da ho no. Anas Aremi yo Anas enim ena na da ho no. O say when you gu ase. Go and check. Honorable Agyapong e 50,000. Ye train wo. Na two director of TV train. Brana beye was said de na be hwe na fe koboa enkura no ene ne hia yen. Na yie nto yie. Na Anas no mo de ammo brafo we udi omachi a. Wono mpo wo so we nim nyam. Ohun se ode ukunu akwhye nsamampom. But won be see ha. We aye part 1. We interview we ewa. Me pono ho kakra de ama Ghana fo mametie. Ne mehu se de esi eko. Anas Aremi Anas. Wo, ewiase be fono se. Ha! Ebe funu wiase ha. Na wo eduru baabi ni na wo pese wo de Ghana eye wo na sunti aso. Na bedru baby ni Ghana no wo bo wakra everybody should catch cold. You sure? Cold. When you make guase. We a disgrace. Wo professors or Agyapong na no mo hwahwa wo no a wo me yesa ne wo mo no mo hwehwe we ase no mo de memorandum abeto no si yenkonko pass trumutu odie basa we yenko pass ohun enim guasefo mo mpebra papa bi abo wo man mu ma man wetimi ediye so ohun enim guasefo shameful people mo ni conscience ayede yade. Still on the LGBTQ plus enkwase akika. The late Miles Moreau, or your software, Mukaino. The late Reverend Miles Moreau, or your software. Now me penasemi. He had a plane crash. Miles Moreau has some answers for this LGBTQ plus. Now listen, oh se me sha se me dinka ka se mi kire mo se. Hwade. Adenti ena mu LGBTQ matisi esi pia beka what it means I don't know and I don't even want to know. But the point is that me I want to go wild on you guys. LGBT, whatever you call yourself. Abroche for no moment, America ne mo handle mo, but Ghana ha party as far as so long as we live here. Enye easy mamu. Assembly say, adenti in the right sense of order. Papa, Annan se bema ne ne yiri hye edem. Annan dem. Police intimi ma ho say oba beti won because omo hye dem no enye adwuma enti se oba no ebebutu bema no so ana bema no bebutu ni so whichever of the two no eyoma said here that is the order of living enti omo hye dem enti police ntumi nko ho ena mo so LGBTQ plus mo de plus akbrende my code is that plus or minus we would definitely go with 1. Adinti na mono mo hye edem a munya mo de no ewo edem na everywhere mo se mo hia emra atato ewo de amoye no ena ISMT for ka o maso mo se ye de awoye wo de munya de amoye ewo dem nti munya de amoye ena mo si no mo ye de amoye no enye yie nti mo hia emra abeso de amoye no so hello matibida. When was the last time Moti said police ewura edem wo kwa akwachi obi ewo ne dem because or your ba ne bema no mo hye dem the internal officer police officer be yesa. Now question is mu bi sa mo say die be ntina mo mu hia law abaki sebe de me ma me be ka kusu sebe sika say esisi asam no die be ntina mo pe law e de aka ho ansa na mo ho atom adam mo hye dem na mo nye the moment ye de emra ebe ka ho ama mo no mba bejina monten kura display kura me feed ena nanu Monday me ka kire Ghana forces sa group wey say ye de emra emom wi we are going to have another one. I call them the interbreeding group almost be pay mo be za agro ni die. All this is coming from a blueprint called the New World Order enya agro die sa na sa interbreeding wey su be pay no mu pia wo ma asem ne so mo kura no sesi omo nna kura nware wo mo ho emema ana emma na mema no afrikra do me o madwen se wo me ware emoa nti ebi be ware nyata ebi be ware ensebo ubi hu ani se onini ni mampam nim nya odenchem nya na ye ware wo. So can you imagine say president obewo so that time no you see protocol Australian president Bagano o sifi plane me yesi ne yire so ba na ne yire be pie no ojata na odi nechie ese president of Ghana Kukuchia no protocols demands ana so obe pie free plane mu no odenchem e free plane mu be denche no wo ba odenchem mu adan e di asem na esi e di na hamu me just say e di asem. So can you imagine say now we are living the normal order of human living. That means you guys want to alter the DNA of God's plan. My bodam. My dream. Any Ghana penifo. Hey, Ghana penifo be amushisem right from the ruling government. Any opposition, MPP penifo amushem, NDC penifo amushem, ebe bomutri so. Eye nibrisam, eye ntokwakasiye. Me say, we got the list. We have a list in water. political excellence amwo ɔman ha mpanimfo a muchisem ewo MPP mpanimfo a muchisem ewo NDC and other parts of the political divide yenimunya. We have the list. Movies yenim monzo na me se wasem o enti wo kura no wo ho nya omobo se broni obeyew akoa oyew akoa o otietia wo fa ahudie so eyew de obeye nyina wie nem afi ne nimnyam kakra efiri ho aba bibi papa betimi efiri Nazareth aba na ne kura ne yenwie ye wo de adesua eka ho ema me ne ukase ne me ka ho wo ka ho ya brabo na eko left or eko right yenim edi edaya so kura no broni asesa yedin the white man has shared the at the tantanya ti say no was said there hey my goodness na bibini asa bibroni nti wetimi akọ school kakra be ya professor emeritus inkwasi akeka na minimka mi bedi kakra wadwini nie professors amugo memu a lot more of you know temu wo catch LGBT for before he died. Take a lesson to him. Say mu wo baby papa bi gina e wo wi ase ha. Ghana had the ensin ha o. Che jabe tokru no mu keke. Hwe. Hey, e goma. Am I with you? Listen to my husband. Oh, and here we are. And so we answer.
Designed the male to be like him. The male is a
ye mexi video no Mars Moro na ye ka sei obeyi a kyerɛw na tie asɛm no a Mars Moro ɔka no na LGBTQ+ sisi well meaning Dr. Apia wa ha ono be kyerɛ matisi esi pia be ka ho ti bia be I don't know what it stands for but muntie wo mumien ka asɛm ne nka ne nya defe no wo mo ye trumutu ase ne sɛn bɛm Mars Moro ewa answer mamo. We ye LGBT ni na wo Ghana ha. Listen well. Na obi dwane na to wirem. Se kwaye bi afa kwayem. Ensuom atonsuom na ahoto mra wo so. Emunya nsamo nkwasasam mpese mudie. Listen to him.
God designed the male to be like him. The male is a giver. So if you look at the male's body, there's nothing to receive. Is that clear? Is it clear? This is an exit. Clear? It is illegal to enter and exit. Oh, shout amen, church. Your country is now facing the challenge of people attempting to legalize an exit. That's all. But no legislation can change this exit into an entrance. Now shout amen. No. God designed the male to be like him. The male is a giver.
LGBT for Mote is one of the ministers in the gospel and Penasempa, but he's late. The late Reverend Miles Moreau. May he rest in peace. anye biya no wɔka de obetimi aka kyerɛ mo sa LGBT fo amote ewiase ha na mo mpɛbre bi abɔ no otu mo fo ansa nti ɔkɔ onyankopɔn ebehu sɛ ɔyɛ n'adwuma. Now hwade raised up say yeka say and then ne ba no what they call transgender. Papa wo ne ba o wa wo ne ba atetea bofra epagya no bema mu o ne nantem no edua sen ne nantem ne ntohwe eka ho bema mu a ena bofra no say no me na enye bema biom na me pese me sesa the DNA take it from me bibi no onyankopon de bema mo no nyankopon be twamase mududu na onyame di jabe to mo so ansa asasi satemu da bi wo ho a ebeba eba read my lips munim ho. Yes. Won and you want to alter the DNA of man. Now when say onyankobo bo ni wiase na no ehinta sembi odisie nipa besi ne eyes enkwa won say wakọ hospital na yesi uni moja esi ema moja and then you survive. But won say besi ne according to science abrofo timi aye nipa ho bibia including that of so metimi replace fa na sin ha na yesi but onyankopon so obema omutumi mo metimi manufacture sa de ni bi e dey replace no nyankopon amfa sa blueprint na mawom and that is what BLOOD blood o liquid o se broni betimi nipa betimi aye bi se de ete woni peduem na e de ama no no so say wo ko hospital na wo yare sen doctors na je ona abensen kura no a they just have to go for blood transfusion from somewhere and sana wo nyanko unua a no ona ase no na ese ye de ne de e de ma wansa na wa survive ade no mu yi bi hospital ho sa ye manufacture bi na ncha wo ko blood bank na ego ese nipa ko donate. You want to alter the DNA of God, you think so? Asofo amusum wo meimu some of mu asofo amoha bishops fo amuye gay we know you. The list will come out. Ye nimu mummom paye na nipa bi nya adwen sachira papa yo oye shock to see say ne babema no ene wase sane ne tenabia opeso oye oba na me bo video a kire mama hwe say hwe akola no oban oye bema o but so opeso odane oba and you still can even see say in his attempt or in his quest to change his nature from a man to a woman, you still can see the default. Take a listen, watch this carefully. Now he says, still obey me your bar and yejuma can change the mind of God. Listen. Oh, say papa ne re aho. Papa no ne re aho. Papa ne re aho in the sense say abofra wahwe na tetene no. Ene abofra na fini pem say ona enye bema biom. Afi bebia medre awofo a mo hwe me bebia wo hwe me bia wo abrochire wo. Wo Ghana ho. Bebia wo hwe me from Kusumukaya, Azerbaijan to North Korea, South Korea, South Africa. Bebia anywhere in the world I worship me. We about time. And Ghana ha especially about time so ma papa o mami o mwasomra ha say. There are some NGOs in town. I make us say sa NGOs we are being sponsored by some international partners. And our NGOs ne said they are going to schools after schools. And are more edge our children and at the same time recruiting their children into this LGBT in your way. I repeat, me say NGOs be what town. As our NGOs no ade omo ya ne say womo ko schools. Na schools no mo ko no. Womo trechre omo nieme bia ye man kwala ni hu say the end game to the omo ye no is to lead them into this gay, lesbian, and yomanimo. No. Me hear some kesina me catch them. About time, I will form me all over the world. Who America, who Britain, who Zimbabwe, Nigeria, South Africa, London, Paris, Muntiemi. Asamna me catch them. The rapid speed to which womo edinya edom ediba LGBTQ fahasin hano. And then I'm catch them. Yes. NGOs be ebubura schools ahodo bebre. Ghana ha womo ha. I know. Say Minister of Education munim sadno ma pick intelligence on this. Womo chire nkura no into about time mo mama so emra ha. Na mo ma ye ni enko ye mofra no ho. Ubetimi no oba to them. One in to them oh before we ni bete no na abofra no wanye transgender na abofra no kutadi okuta we ni bete na enwa no. Ewiase ayehuye. The world is now scared. Me catch them on Monday said the world is no longer a safe haven. Anybody who will tell you this is lying. I'm going to hey Bible no mo de buy no. Womo de beye niam bebre na wankasa hwew broni na ochro Bible no de bre o se eye chro konkon na emu nsam ye se fa ha na sina ono akura na wasan de we bre we na me ba ene nche mo me ntren polygamy no ho zae but they first of all demonized our polygamy and omo ka kire eze ye mfa na makoma sa na yenko yenim enumponi munkohwe e Christopher awaria ya waria hodo a eguo. The marriages under the ordinance, especially charismatic churches, correct? Say TNA. Be timintna ho. Omu no bi etuto wirem ne kwaye. We free ho. Or say a polygamy or nya polygamy o kra na nya sa na wo hwehwe ama. Or say be man na task wo say ne ho dini say de site kokobutu neto. Na e man no so muntafre mo ho enem ne ade sa. Yare bi eni wiase a sa yare no esuchin say well that's Ghana special and so say joy heba for esmen kan kire say bomodian na be pay drone bi ekira kwana no mate a Vical 20 comes amato joy heba for say bomodian na contact mo 0244 585 531 and 0244 876 321 and 0242 887 996 no echo na taraje for no so na e distribute all about enyoman ketingeti amofra na di ko school a ebo mo mutimi sua de na adesua ne koyie na sa anemi mofra na mfa mba back biom eboa hanse wo madesua na Tara JK or the sole distributor of